first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Atlanta Hawks are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Celtics. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's been an absolute war out there, neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, Antetokounmpo is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. To take a look at the Celtics. Up 3-2 at home, they couldn't have put themselves, Greg, in a better position against a very difficult team.
And this, Kevin, is the type of game, if you let it slip away, it is going to haunt you forever. You don't want to go on the road for a Game 7. You've got to take care of business here tonight.
Sinks the triple. McCollum's got the first 3 points tonight for the Hawks.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long-range bomber.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
After Reza Shea. Back to McCollum from deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, that's part of what makes McCollum a great player. He can find a way to score off the ball.
Here's Giannis. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Alexander Walker passes to McCollum. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Johnson with it. Out guarded by Giannis.
Man, Jalen Johnson in the blink of an eye. He is at the rim.
Outside, Dort. To the middle, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And stolen by Okongwu. Inside. Here's Johnson. The shot. No good. Giannis with some nice D.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Vucevic a screen on Johnson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Giannis dishes to Vucevic. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Okongwu.
Well, that was a very well-designed set, and it resulted in a dime from Jalen Johnson.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing here by 8. Down low to end the cold streak, and he makes that one.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Johnson outside. To McCollum. With the drive, and McCollum with the slam.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. C.J. McCollum showing you he can also find a way to get inside and get it done.
Outside, Dort. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Rizachet. To the inside, here's Vucevic. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Tatum.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
Johnson against Giannis. Pass to Alexander Walker. McCollum outside, beyond the arc, and Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 6. Vucevic setting the pick for Tatum. A drive by Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Demonstrating how mobile he can be. I love seeing Vucevic attack the basket.
Okongwu's shot is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here is Tatum. Still yet to score. Fires the 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Rizachet missing.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Tatum, that's good.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
McCollum against Richard. Pass to Rizachet. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum with it. Okongwu covering. And it's sent back by Okongwu. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gonzalez passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 6 points.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to McCollum. Johnson sends the screen for McCollum. He takes it in. There's the 3. And that one's good. Rizachet. And the Hawks lead by 5.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Rizachet thrives in that role.
Here's Shireman. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now Gonzalez. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now here's Gonzalez. No scoring in this one. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked. Here's Johnson. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, that, and also, how about the level of activity we've seen from them defensively? They've been up on the ball, pressuring, active hands, coming away with steals. It's just been great to see.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Well, for Jalen Johnson, the biggest thing is just staying healthy. Because when he is good to go, he is a huge weapon for this team.
Here's Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. No good again that time. The Hawks leading by 10. Outside Daniel. Back to Kuminga. Takes the three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Shireman. Scoreless thus far. Here's the screen. Pass to Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
These are painful, no doubt, but it does happen in this league. Some nights you just come out flat and you can't turn it around.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And the Hawks making a change here. Celtics trail by 10. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game. Jock Landale's checked in for Atlanta.
Atlanta substitution, number 31, Jock Landale.
Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with him.
Easily outside. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The 11-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Tatum's got 6.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
There's Kuminga. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Tatum for 3. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. CJ McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Jock Landale. Newell out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Daniels in at the point. And the Hawks with possession here. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Pass to Daniel. There's the pick from downtown. That shot off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Hauser. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Walsh.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Outside Daniel. Here's Newell. Still scoreless. Daniels into the lane.
And that's what you want to see from Daniels. Use that size and speed to get to the rim and finish.
Pass to Shireman. Now here's Felton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Felton.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. So for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson's checked in for Jock Landale. Lisa Shea is coming in for Newell. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Beasley. Both free throws good from Felton. The Hawks leading by 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the wing position, Ricochet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting, and add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Johnson kicks to McCollum. He's whistled for the 5-second back-to-the-basket violation. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Shireman. Nothing on the board. Good D by McCollum.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. With the floater, rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shireman. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to McCollum. Now Reza Shea. Now Kuminga. McCollum outside. Got a piece of it. Here's Shireman. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Daniels pushes to McCollum. Fires from the wing. Again, McCollum missing.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Back to Tatum. Felton sets a screen for Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. change it up.
Celtics Entertainment.
Cullen passes to Johnson. Rebound by the Celtics. Inside, here's Shireman. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hauser misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Left side, Daniel. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Misses the jumper.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 1 now for Boston. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. After Rizachet. After McCollum. And here is Okongwu. And it's blocked. Here's Shireman. Now Vucevic. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. The shot, no good. Excellent defense from Daniel. Cullen passes to Okongwu. It out to McCollum. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Tatum. Back to Hauser. Shoots over Rizachet. Hauser misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
After Rizachet. Johnson with the screen on Giannis. Johnson with the stop.
No, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Pritchard finds Vucevic. Back to Pritchard. Stolen by McCollum. Pass to Okongwu. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Felton. Pritchard against McCollum. The Hawks working the ball around.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Pass to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. clock at 5. And it's Vucevic in the corner. On the 3 off target. The Hawks leading. Here's Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Over to the wing. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Antetokounmpo. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
McCollum outside. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Felton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Dort kicks to Giannis. Bank shot, no good. Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. Out to the right wing. Okongwu, the pass to McCollum. Back to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Dort kicks to Felton. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. A shot by Pritchard, no good. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's denied. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. It's Atlanta leading by a point. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey folks, Game 6 looks like a nail-biter for the Atlanta Hawks.
Their season hanging in the balance. They've competed. It's still a long shot, but they might just pull this off.
Impressive effort, especially out here on the road.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. It's a one-point game. We've got Lou Dort. Vucevic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Riza Shea with it. He's covered by Pritchard. Okongwu with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Okongwu. Giannis passes to Dort. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Dort's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics. Johnson outside. That's for Riza Shea. McCollum against Richards. McCollum passes to O'Connell. And O'Connell slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And stolen by Okongwu. Drops in the layup for two. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Giannis outside. Off target with his three. The Hawks shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Ricochet, covered by Giannis. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer off the mark. It's a close game here in Boston. Nice ball movement by Boston. And stolen by Okongwu. It's deflected. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And even 3-on-3 break. From past the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Ricochet, defended by Dort. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Out to the wing. Here's Ricochet, guarded by Tatum. 5 on the clock. Back to McCollum. Over Pritchard. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Dort. Giannis inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. It's good from long range.
Everybody's watching Giannis when he's near the bucket. Perfect time for the kick out.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Ricochet. Out left to the wing. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Ricochet. Okongwu's now got it all tied up now for the Hawks. On the wing, Giannis. And the layup is good. Giannis has got 12 points in the game.
So his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Ricochet. He's got 6. Johnson, good. He's got 9.
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to McCollum. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 13.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why. The consistency.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
No good on that one. Some changes for Boston. Shireman's checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Pritchard. And a change for the Hawks. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Johnson. He's off on the second.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
Down low. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Rizachet. Rizachet's got his 8th assist in the game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. That bucket in no time at all. Gonzalez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. to Alexander Walker. Here's Ricochet, guarded by Tatum. Now here's McCollum. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Ricochet. Giannis outside. Here's Shireman. They set the pick. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The Hawks trail by 3. McCollum outside. Okongwu with a screen on Tatum. Ricochet finds Okongwu. The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Outside Gonzalez. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Newell, he's checked in for Okongwu. Here's McCollum. He's got 13. Pass to Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Shireman, defended by Alexander Walker. Kuminga against Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Now Ricochet. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
For Atlanta, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Sam Hauser's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. Here's Shireman. He's got 5. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Hauser with the ball. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Shoots the 3. Hauser misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Daniels dishes to Kuminga. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Reza Shea in the corner. A floater. It's hauled in by Felton. Felton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Gonzalez. Pass to Felton. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Daniels. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Up again. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Hawks trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Reza Shea wide open. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
It's stolen. Here's Newell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Jonathan Kuminga. Jalen Johnson is out there with Newell. Then it's Dyson Daniel. And it's Beasley in at the 2 spot. Shot clock at 3. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Walsh. Daniels against Gonzalez. Outside Tatum. Latrey. Rebound by the Hawks. Inside Daniel. Here's Newell. Beasley finds Daniel. Fighting inside. Kicks it out to Beasley. A shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Beasley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Atlanta. Tatum against Beasley. From the arc. And Jason Tatum with the 3. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Now here's Beasley. Misses from short range.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Felton with a screen on Beasley. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Beasley, and stolen by Felton. Here's Gonzalez. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Tatum. Felton with a screen on Beasley. Pocket 6. Stolen. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Come on, make some noise.
O'Connor's checked in for Atlanta. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Tatum against Kuminga. The 3. Tatum no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Beasley finds Daniel. Back to Beasley. Johnson sets the screen for Beasley. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Felton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here's Beasley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Rizachet is coming in for Kuminga. And McCollum subbed in for Dyson Daniel. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Celtics leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Johnson finds Rizachet. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And it's 13 points for Rizachet.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman, guarded by Rizachet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Felton, good on the bucket. Felton's got the lead back up to 9 now for Boston.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Shea. Pass to Johnson. Beasley with a screen on him. Kumbo runs in from outside. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Shireman. He's guarded by McCollum. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 9 points. And here's Beasley. Cullen passes to Johnson. Yep, that one goes. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Man, how about the confidence Johnson possesses? That's a phenomenal job right there, using his body control and finishing.
Now here's Tatum. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Shea, guarded by Tatum. Pritchard against McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Over Pritchard. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 9. Johnson outside. Beat him against the Conway. Shea connects from 3-point range. Shea's got 10 points in just the second half. Giannis outside. Tatum, that's for 2. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The 8-footer connects with the J.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Richard with the ball. He's guarded by McCollum. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Johnson with the block.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
Shooting for Atlanta, C.J. McCollum, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
And he can't hit the second.
The one thing you love about C.J. McCollum, it's that high basketball IQ. He is just so clever on the floor.
Basket is good.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now here's McCollum. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Gordon. From about 16, Vucevic pulls it down. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum! Off target from outside. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson with a screen on Pritchard. 5 to shoot. McCollum. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Well, C.J. McCollum rising to the occasion. What a clutch performance.
Antetokounmpo fires. Count it. Nails it from 14.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now here's McCollum. Now Johnson. It's good.
Man, well, Johnson was ready for his number to be called on that play, and he showed up when they really needed one.
Now Antetokounmpo. It's him.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Screen. Puts up the 3. Doesn't get that one. And that's an intentional foul. So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
2. Push one
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Now Johnson takes the three. Rebounded by Tatum. They're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.